So actually, the first time when I used the Trust condom,
Oh,
it was one of those.
You asked your neighbor?
Yeah, he's a giant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a giant,
okay.
and then I was like, this.
So he's
girl,
a good man.
This girl came through, and then she was like, "You're not doing this without a condom," and I was like, "Okay, I have to make a plan."
Whoa! You waited for the girl to say that.
Because Totlo went from the beginner phase to super advanced. So you just threw me off in the sense that I would normally say start with the smooth, you get a feel of it, and then you can go to the started. But
this is the one.
That is such a touching statement you made there, because that is reality.
It is.
We will carry a casket if you're not responsible.
We're bringing a lot of young men because they chose to take the edge route, and for me, it's very sad to see young men with potential go down the drain because they didn't find it cool to be like Toto.
Welcome everybody, it's your boy Toto Dube, Jan Grootman.
I'm Kaveshan, brand manager of Trust Condoms.
Are you ready for another exciting episode of the Man Cave podcast?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm ready for you.
Let's get it.
Hey Tada, fere shapkunja lapo. My name is Titimba and welcome to another exciting episode of the Trust Amatama Man Cave podcast. These are the kind of conversations that are much needed amongst men. You know, we gotta conversate, Bafetu. We gotta be real about the things that are happening around our lives. You know, gone are the days of saying, "I not Kali, tigers don't cry, tigers do cry." Yes, they do.
Not Tiger
I've
Woods.
got a big tiger next to me who I'm always rolling with. OT, what's good, my boy?
What's good, big homie?
My man, you are collecting these beanies. What's going on?
Listen, www.amatama.org. This is the other one, the last number one.
And I don't even have it myself, and I'm a chairman.
Ish,
How's
here we
that
go
possible?
again. You said tigers don't cry. Not Tiger Woods. You're a golfer, right?
Tiger Woods cried, bro. I've seen Tiger Woods cry plenty times.
You've probably seen him personally, ne?
Not yet.
This is the only chairman. This is the only chairman who knows everybody, by the way. And today, on this exclusive episode of Man Cave Trust, we've got a very special guest who's part of administration. You want to introduce him, Bigo?
Yeah, man. This young man is part of our administration in the Amatama Brotherhood Circle. He's a young lad, very smart, innovative. He's creative as well, and I trust him because his brain is actually quite wild. Toto, welcome, bro. How you doing?
Thank you, gentlemen. I'm doing great. It's your boy Toto Dube, Jan Grootman.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm now actually accepting the name Grootman. So I think.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 22, 21, 22.
21, 2022.
17 August, in the 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
One of the greatest innovative brains I've encountered, and he reminds me of when I was his age. But again, we've got our brother Kev. What's up, man? Good to see you again.
Good to be back.
What would the show be without Kev, guys? Come on.
I'm getting, enjoying it so much and getting used to it. I think I might stay.
No. I'm getting worried for OT. It looks like you're gonna end up replacing him.
Yeah.
You're gonna end up replacing him because I like him more than I
Or
like
maybe
him.
we change the duo into a trio, you know?
You're
Maybe
messing it up.
add a third.
I don't trust him. This one.
Go ahead. I've got no time for threesome with men on this episode.
So today we're talking about something very interesting. Welcome to manhood.
Wow.
Manhood. I mean,
Big one.
I remember when I was still a young lad, you know, Toto's age, 21, turning 22. And you know, in the black culture, when you turn 21, they give you this big key. I don't know what we're supposed to do with that key, bro. What are we supposed to do with those big keys? Remember when you were 21? Maybe you don't remember, but they used to give us these big keys.
And the wooden background.
I don't trust that process, bro. What's up with the big keys, guys? What are we supposed to do with that?
But this topic is so broad.
It is.
What is manhood to you?
Manhood to me is assuming the responsibility. So moving from being a teenager and moving to young manhood, you know, the responsibilities change a bit. There's a big transition if you think about moving from high school and you're now moving into a varsity environment. That's where manhood starts to kick in because there's no teacher who's going to be following up on you to say, have you done this? Have you submitted this? You're on your own, bro.
Wow.
You got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think Kev can also attest to that.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's about maturing, taking responsibility. And also the thing is with manhood, there's no set age. It starts, we say, at 18. But you know, if you have younger siblings, you've been responsible for them even before you turn 18.
True.
But then also when you get to 18, there's some other activities you're also involved in, so you got to be responsible for that.
Absolutely.
So to me, manhood is all about the process of maturing, taking accountability, taking responsibility. And yeah, I'm really happy we got the young man Totlo here as well.
We got it right
What does
here.
manhood
The guest
mean
of
to you,
honor.
bro?
Okay, so like we gotta, as we are mentioning, transition. So I think it's all about responsibilities and kind of starting to understand what a man is and how are we supposed to be like, as a man, because it's a transition, it's a process.
Yeah.
So as young as I am, I'm still in that transitioning, phase of becoming a man.
Right.
I'm still a boy. I'm becoming a man. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the difference? I've always wanted to know this, and maybe you guys can help me out. What is the difference between a boy and a man? Like, at what age do we stop calling someone a boy and addressing them as a young man? Because I think it's an important thing to say, because the last thing I want is to offend Toto and calling him a boy.
Yeah.
And then he says, but why is this old man calling me a boy when I'm actually a man?
And I don't like it as well. I don't like being I don't like being called a boy at all.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, I don't like being called a boy.
Right.
I only allow a few people to do that, to call me a boy, but I don't like.
Why?
being called
Why
a
do you
boy.
allow those few people to call you a boy?
No, it's just because of respect and our relationship with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's I looked up to them, and the relationship between them and I can allow them to call me
You
a
grew
boy.
up with them
So
as well.
culturally,
Yeah.
remember in
Comfortable.
African tradition, or South African tradition,
Yeah.
and some cultures, isn't it when after we are coming
Yes,
to the mountain,
Yeah.
and then
yes.
you transition from being a man
From
to
being a boy to being a man after
the slides of the-
after the
the-
circumcision.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, but there are people that don't necessarily follow traditional ways anymore. We're living in a modern world where some people go for circumcision at hospital. Now that doesn't mean you're less of a man because you didn't go to the mountain.
But now let's talk about the hygiene importance of circumcision, and combine that with protection,
Right.
with trust,
Right.
right, and
Right.
there is a relationship there.
A very direct
Why
one.
do men circumcise? Is it not for hygiene purposes?
It definitely is. It definitely is. I don't think that's something to even dilly-dally around. Circumcision is important.
So whether it's at the mountain or it's at the hospital, the hygiene,
Medically, it's important.
it's important
for a man to
so
circumcise.
That decision making of that transition of circumcising is transitioning from boy to manhood,
It is.
right?
It is. It is.
So Kev,
Yeah.
I've seen that trust condoms have that, that little bubble on top.
Bubble shape, yes.
The mzegezeg.
Yeah, that's the strache.
It looks more like a Coco's hoodie.
Yeah, it looks like Tito's hoodie actually.
It's a little look. Yeah.
Don't fix it. It's fine.
A little pocket at the top. It's like looks like a
Your hoodie looks like a condom,
little
bro.
tip.
It's very long, man.
Yeah.
It's not the men cave one.
No, definitely
Nah,
not.
I'm getting my main king
So-
one soon. Don't worry.
That mzegezeg
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the condom, that is a transition of boy to men.
Right.
Right?
It is.
Because that is the snippet that we cut off traditionally in the modern society of the transition. So that's a combination I'm trying to, gel within the two. That the
Yeah.
transition from boy to man is taking responsibility by
Absolutely.
utilizing protection.
Absolutely.
And that's why I've got Kev on the show today. Kloklo.
And I love that, Oti, because what you did now is we spoke about more the values of becoming a man.
Yeah.
But then you also brought in the physical, because that's also a symbolism from a physical standpoint, what you spoke about going to the mountain as
Very
well.
true.
So I like it. You spoke about both the values as well as the physical aspect of manhood.
Which
Great
is important because it
principle,
talks to the Amatama Brotherhood Circle values of wellness. So one of the wellness pillars we focus on is physical wellness. Taking care of yourself as a man, looking after your body. And that also has to do a lot with hygiene.
Yeah.
The type of products you use, quality products. We spoke about quality products in the previous episode.
Yes.
And it talks to the quality condoms that Trust obviously offers. Toto, I want to ask you, man, what has been your experience around using Trust condoms?
Okay, so actually, the first time when I used the Trust condom, Kikupiloko Maki.
Oh,
It was
from
one
your
of the-
neighbor?
Yeah, it was one of those.
You asked your neighbor.
Yeah, he's a giant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
a giant,
okay.
and then I was like, this.
So he's
girl,
a good man.
He's a
Yeah,
good
this
man.
He's a
girl
good
came
man.
through, and then she was like, "You're not doing this without a condom," and I was like, "Okay, I have to make a plan."
Whoa, you waited for the girl to say that?
Yeah, I was like, I'm still confused. It's all about fun. I'm in the mood.
Oh, okay.
Wabona, so she's like, no, but if you don't have a condom, then we're not. And I'm
Right.
like, quickly, Gaspiti. So there were like a lot of condoms there, variants, ne?
Oh,
And
so
then-
this guy has got experience. Clearly, he loves protecting himself.
Yeah, we could say that because he had a lot of them in the
Right.
drawer. So I had to pick from all those different. So I saw this blue one. I think that's this one. Please
This
give
one?
it.
Yeah, started.
Yeah, this one with a lot of dots on
You
it.
weren't started, boy.
Yeah, this one with a lot of dots. No, and I didn't know how it is. Those started
Stars.
things. Yeah, so I just went in. Haki Bula. It looks,
How many did you take, Klotlo?
No, I only took one because
You only took one,
it
okay.
was a quick thing.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You're in a
Yeah,
rush.
it was a quick
He
thing.
was in transit.
Yeah, it was a quick thing. Yeah, when
I'd
so
like to give a big shout out
and-
to Tlotlo for being responsible. Number
Yeah.
one,
I love that.
There's consent.
Yes.
I love
Another,
that.
the first transition before he went to look for condoms was to respect the partner that he was with, the consent.
Very
That
important.
first, nice one on that one.
Thank you
The
very
You're a
much.
second
good
part
man.
was,
You're a good
was
man.
I think we
being
have to. We have
responsible.
to. Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
So
You know, he moved away from her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went next door with an erection. You know,
Yes.
yeah, it was.
Covering up.
No,
This
with
is the
just my
biggest
shorts
ba-
and my vest because I had to put in a vest first.
A vest, okay,
And
that's
then,
brave. That
And
was
then
brave.
when I got this, and I didn't even know like it had stars. I was like, okay.
And you're not even worried about your neighbors and
No,
you didn't care. Oh,
my
but
kids.
The excitement took
No,
over.
but I can't be worrying about my neighbor when then like so I
With
had
your own
to-
problems.
I had my own problems, so I got this, and that was my first experience with the trust condom. I think that the stars
Awesome.
did their
The
job.
wonders.
They did the job.
And I also kind of enjoyed it as well because I it was a new experience with the trust condom.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, okay, this one, dots.
It's the one.
Yeah, it was the one. So it was a very great experience, and yeah, it was just
that's awesome, man.
amazing. It was just amazing.
Well
yeah.
done, man.
Well done.
High five to you.
Yeah, thanks.
And
thanks.
ever since that experience, have you continued using the stars or have you tried the other variant stars, the trust condoms?
Okay, I just only use this because I get it.
Or you don't trust
I have
the other
attachment.
variants?
I have attachment issues.
That's your person.
So once I get one thing,
Hold on. Speaking
I
of
get-
attachment issues, we
He's
want to take
loyal.
a quick break right now before we get too hectic.
And too attached.
Hey, bro. Yeah, man. I knew I said we were gonna watch the game, and I was very surprised. But her mom says she's not fetching her today, so I think.
Daddy,
can-
is that money?
No, it's not money. It's not
Oh,
money.
such boring.
So I think you can just come over and watch it at my place, yeah?
Dad, give me back the remote.
No surprise. Now you're losing. Also no surprise. Come on, Cinder. I'm not letting them beat us. Faster. Ha. Grim magic. What if we win?
Progress. CCT that might well be blossoming. The stanchion that holds up the net. Half the men live thought that was.
He's not happy. He thinks he should do better. Look at him enter the box at free. There's a little flick there from João Pedro.
How are you going so fast? This could work. Don't worry, we'll crush the grid magic once we're done with it. But first, come on!
From this very funny, hilarious Tlotlo started story
Of attachment.
of attachment. Please take over, Kev. You were saying?
No, but I love the story that Lotlo said because that's exactly what the young men are experiencing. You know, this was one of your, I'm sure, one of your first times as well. You still, coming into manhood, and that's why I say, welcome to manhood.
Right.
Because trust wants to be there as you become,
As part of your journey.
as you become a man in your journey, in your early years. It's your new experiences, your new sexual experiences. There's the value parts, which we want to get you started on the best front, where you're respecting your partner. And like with your partner, it was consensual. Also, credit to you, when she said, no, I'm not doing this without a condom, you respected her.
So much respect.
So,
for
you know,
for
that's
that.
part of manhood. That's what Welcome to Manhood is all about. We want you to have the most fun times, the best sex, but have good man values.
And
That's-
responsible.
Start your journey off on the best way, respecting your partner, using protection, quality protection. And yeah, that's what Welcome to Manhood is all about. And I love the story you said, because that's what all young men have gone through
Absolutely.
one time or another. You know?
Absolutely. In the first
It's part of the
episode,
journey.
when we spoke about your target market, Kev, you spoke about 18 to 24. So it's smack bang your target
Smack
market,
bang,
right?
yes, one of
so
the target
what,
markets.
without being prescriptive to these young men, what would you advise them in terms of the variants as the most preferred condom to start off with as they journey into manhood? Is there a particular range variant that you guys recommend? I know they're all different in flavor and studs and all of that, but is
Feel
there
as
one
well,
particular one that you like? This is what we recommend these young men to start off with.
So, what I was going to say, Klotlo's story completely threw it off now. Because Klotlo went from the beginner phase to super advanced.
No.
So you just threw me off in the sense that I would normally say start with the smooth, you get a feel of it, and then you can go to the started. But
this is the one.
it's up to
OG.
you.
This is the
I would
one.
say with the OG, because you know sometimes your first adventures for both parties, your partner and you, it can be a little awkward.
Yeah.
So start with the one that may be the easiest on her as well, but.
He went straight
Like
from the
no,
start.
Claude said, it's
What
all
is
up to
that?
you. It's the moment.
What
It's
about
real.
because partner's experience? What if she was already at super level of stats?
True.
That's a valid point because
yeah.
you don't know the journey of your partner.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Could have been Claude's first time.
But
Yeah, that's a very good question. Yeah. Well, Claude, I don't know if she was honest with you. You would know the answer.
I don't know. No, I just did what I had to do. I was just.
I don't think Clotta did a questionnaire
Didn't
after
care,
of how were the studs?
Yeah.
The 300 studs.
That wasn't his main interest
Yeah.
point at that point.
Yeah, I was interested in the stats, of course, but they did their job, and then ever since I've always chosen the stats because like I said, I get too attached. So I was like, it did the job. I'm keeping it like this, not changing, not trying any other ranges or just keep
Look,
it.
I want to ask you, as you said, you're 21, right?
21 turning 22.
17 August in the next 2 weeks.
All right. So, amongst your circle of friends, how easy is it for you guys to talk about using protection?
It's actually not easy because when it comes to my peers, now, honestly speaking, we influence each other in the wrong ways, you know, and we don't. It's not about sex. The concept of sex education is not really there because we put a lot of pressure on ourselves about proving a point before we know what are we ready now. You know, if you come to me and I had this was nice, and now it give
So
a bit of pressure
more
as well.
about the experience as opposed to the journey of getting towards the experience.
Yeah, it's just about for the gents putting pressure. It's not about the journey. For them, it's about the end result.
And I guess that's why this is very important for us to jump back into the importance of breaking those stigmas. It's very important. It makes you a responsible man to know about using trust condoms. If it's going to be your first time, we've got young men who are watching this podcast today, and we'd like to tell them that it is safe and it makes you a man to use trust condoms.
Yeah, plus even like this lack of sex education, you know, you should have it raw, you know. But then there are consequences after having it raw. There could be consequences like STIs. You could have a child. I have a firstborn, by the way. I made those mistakes as well.
Oh, how old are you?
Yeah, I was like
that line, Monate Umo.
Monate
I love,
Umo.
isn't that our product right there? Monate product. We should rename that on the Kasi. Monate Umo.
Monate Umo.
That's the one
Eat
that's
hair,
almost
trust yourself.
The one that's almost skin to skin.
Oh yes, the
smooth one.
The smooth one.
The extra thin.
The extra thin. The extra thin. Yeah.
I get now you're getting an understanding of the ranges, so you know what
Yes.
is smooth theater. Yeah, but that like I said, that raw feeling, that's what we tell each other without understanding what the STIs, pregnancies, you know, all those kind of stuff. So it's a conversation we should have as much as that, but we don't have those role models. So people older than us, they tell us or they prepare us for that journey of, you know, starting to be sexual as a gent, because I think over 60% of young boys, young men, we get exposed to sex, porn. Your porn, your movies, your TV, and the music we listen to.
Yeah.
So we visualize that, and then now we have hormones, the testosterone. So eventually we get the desire to want to experience that sex, but we don't have the knowledge to kind of understand what is the process of understanding my body, understanding how the sex or intercourse works, how it affects mentally your body, and
psychologically.
Wow.
So
Psychologically.
talking about experience, Toto, you've experienced the studded one, and you've stuck to it ever since you've experienced it, right?
Yeah.
Let me give you the strawberry studded, man. Try this one.
Strawberry.
Try
Oh,
strawberry,
the flavor
man.
with the stars.
And the nice thing
Flavor
about
with
this
the
one is you
stars.
can create strawberries as well. Create all romantic.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Check it out and tell me how it goes. Give us feedback. Tell me if there's.
I'll leave the feedback at the Amatayama Man Cave one day.
So how's the how you gonna say? How you gonna put the feedback? She was happy, or I was happy, or
No,
we were happy?
okay, no, but what do you think about that?
So you're gonna go back to the first lady that you start.
No,
started with?
Come on.
I'm messing with this.
No, but okay, if it happens that I use this one on someone else, I think I'll leave. Yeah, if it happens, because right now I'm not in that phase. I want to have sexual. I'm just.
I love
I'm just on my journey of hustling, women aside, not distractions, just hustle and get into the bag.
I love that.
But
Being
until then,
sexually responsible is a flex.
It is a flex.
It's a big flex.
It is a flex.
and it's very hard to stay responsible because when the desire comes in this age, sex is very accessible because not only boys are not knowledge, but also the girls about knowledge. So we tend to do stuff we're not supposed to be doing, just understand it. So I think it's very important that we get that sex education that we all, the young men and the girls, have to be exposed to, so that when they start having sex, they understand what
are they getting themselves into.
But
sex education.
Yeah, sex education. No, but I love what he's saying. Very responsible. Kev, as a brand, trust condoms. What kind of message would you guys like to send to a young man who is completely the opposite of Tlotlo? He thinks he can just sleep around. He thinks he can just go around without using protection. And he's hoping and praying that he won't contract any of these diseases. What do you want to say to a young man like that? From someone who's experienced manhood from a young age as well.
I think also what Tlotlo said is the way we speak to each other.
Yeah.
And Tlotlo, as you said, not everything is true. The guys are also saying things that you hear in your music or what you see on TV. The truth is a lot of guys think it's cool to be on the edge and not really use protection. But it comes with consequences.
Yeah.
And then when you mature enough, you realize, hey, all of those things, they didn't really matter. What mattered was having fun but being responsible.
Very true.
So I would say to that guy, you got your whole life ahead of you. Start your journey right. Protect yourself. You still have fun. You would still feel maximum sensation. But you don't want to be looking back when you're 27 and thinking, hey,
with
regrets. With regrets. Look at where I am now. It's have fun and be responsible. That's what I would say.
That's a good message. And this thing of being on the edge. Hey man, stay on the edge at your own risk. We'll carry your casket, Baba.
Exactly.
I will carry the casket wearing nice suits. And we'll still live on to tell the story. Beyond you. OT?
That is such a touching statement you made there, because that is reality.
It is.
We will carry a casket if you're not responsible.
We're preparing a lot of young men because they chose
to
take the edge route. And for me, it's very sad to see young men with potential go down the drain because they didn't find it cool to be like Tlotlo.
Exactly.
They found people like Tlotlo like, no, this one, never. Never. And I appreciate you for that. And I want you to always remember that you've got big brothers like us who are there to guide you, and that's also another responsibility that we need to have and take on for these young men. They can't go through the pains that we went through of irresponsible behavior and thinking you'll get away with it. You can get away with it the first time. You might not be lucky the second time.
Exactly.
And that's the reality.
And you only have to be unlucky once.
I think that's what makes me have a better edge, because I have you guys to
better edge.
I have a better chance of understanding things because I have you. And then you will call me you call things for what they are. But then Gokas is a bit, or other places it's a bit different because they don't have those role models. Because I once had the group of chats, we were having this conversation about sex, and then they were talking about how many girls they can hit in one day.
And it's like an achievement.
Yeah, it's an achievement,
How many did I bang?
That's the mentality that...
Look at the numbers of God. Look how many chicks have changed.
Exactly.
There's nothing cool about that.
That's what they're exposed to.
Lots of exaggerations. And a lot of guys lie for their penises. They lie.
And what it does to us as young men is the more the desire comes.
Yes.
Okay, no, man, so it must be nice. It must be nice, yeah. But then it's the exposure that we get from different people. So luckily, I have a good brother circle to kind of understand things in a more broad way.
What's the name of the brother circle, bro?
I'm a Timer Brotherhood Circle.
Arch.
The main cave.
Yes, sir.
Every Monday.
Okay.
8 o'clock.
Till 9:30
Tap
PM.
Tap into that.
Yeah, so I just want to share a testimony of a friend of mine who passed away due to reckless behavior. He was one of these people that he grew up in the township as well, and he had the stigma. They used to call him madlebe, ditsebe, so he had big ears, and there was a stigma that he carried through his life. So when he started making a bit of money and becoming a little bit famous, he kind of went back to that childhood trauma to say, Madlebe is back. I'm going to show you who Madlebe is. And he started sleeping around, and it caught up with him. He contracted HIV, and he obviously passed away. And for me, when I was speaking to him during his last days of passing away, the one thing that he was talking about was the regret.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I just condomized all my life.
Yeah.
I wish, TT, that I could have just listened to my elders. I thought I knew too much because of the fame and the fortune that it came with. And you don't want to be in that position as a young man where you don't listen to those that have walked that path, bro. Yeah. It's not worth it. Just protect yourself.
And Klotlo is lucky to have big brothers, as he said.
Yeah,
I'm lucky. So I wish you could also share. Share the information, the right information, so my peers, the young boys, young girls, kind of have a better understanding of the whole sex concept.
Yeah.
The journey and the process.
Yes. Yeah. Very important.
And the importance of protection.
Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Protect yourself at all costs, and trust the process. I always say, trust the process. Kev, your parting shot.
I don't know if I want to steal trust the process.
Steal it, bro. Steal it.
Or also, whoever you're hanging out with, make sure they're good men.
Move.
Like trust.
Dotlo, parting shot.
Take care of yourself. Actually, take care of yourself. Don't let the noise from outside put you under pressure.
Yeah.
If you're not ready, you're not ready.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the people to tell you how you are ready.
Love that.
You will know it. You will feel it when you're ready.
I love that.
Simple as that.
OT.
Sexual responsibility is the new flex. That's it.
I love it.
I trust that you will trust the voice within you. Sivale. Siti tanko. Thanks, Kev. Thanks, bro.